13 self-defense tips that could save your life. Knowing basic self-defense rules could save your life one day. Hopefully you'll never have to use any of these tips in real life, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right? And before we get into that, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications to keep up with our updates. Number 13. The right way to make a fist. What's more effective when it comes to self-defense? A fist or an open hand? This debate has been going on for years. More often than not, though, your hand automatically clenches into a fist before you hit someone. The most important thing here is to do it without injuring your fingers. Don't leave your thumb out, but don't hide it under your fingers either. Otherwise, you could end up breaking it. And remember that a flat open hand can be just as effective in a fight, since this type of blow will come as more of a surprise. Number 12. If you've been tied up. We've all seen it in movies. Someone that's been tied up uses a bobby pin, a lighter, or just pure magic to break free of the ropes. In reality, the main thing you need to do is leave some room for air. If your hands are being tied together, keep them clenched into fists. If your body is being tied up, take a deep breath in so that your diaphragm expands. The more room that's left between you and your ties, the better your chances are of escaping. If the attackers have used duct tape to tie your hands up, there's also a way out. You can actually tear it apart pretty easily. Raise your hands above your head and then thrust them down with a lot of force. This method will work even if your hands have been bound behind your back. Number 11. Remember the most vulnerable spots. The attacker is almost always physically stronger than their victim. They never pick on someone their own size, do they? But that doesn't mean you can't beat them. You just have to rely on the element of surprise. Remember to hit them as hard and fast as you can. If you take too long deciding what to do or where to aim, your attacker will figure out your intentions and get even madder. So remember that the most vulnerable spots to strike are the eyes, nose, jaw, throat, neck, solar plexus, or the area right below the ribs, the knees, and shins. If the attacker is a man, his groin is also super sensitive to pain. Number 10. Use safety apps. Your phone is probably full of apps to socialize with friends, edit your pictures, or organize your life. So why not install something that could also be helpful in saving your life or taking care of your loved ones? Apps such as Family Locator, Be Safe, and others let you track the movements of your friends and relatives or send out a distress signal if necessary. Number 9. Think up a code word. When you were a kid, did you ever play Spies or make up some code words or even a secret language? If so, hit that like button and make yourself known. This seemingly impractical childhood game could actually save your life. If you don't have a chance to call for help, an encrypted SOS will let your family or friends know you're in danger. For instance, texting, "Don't worry, I'm alright," could stand for "Help, I'm in danger." If you take your code writing to the next level, your rescuers could even find out the direction you've been taken or the exact place you are. You could invent code words for certain highways or directions, and even give secret names to malls or other public areas you can see nearby. Number 8. Use the materials on hand. Make use of any object that can help. Your purse can serve as a shield from a knife attack. Just don't press it too close to your body. Throw your scarf in the attacker's face to buy yourself a couple of seconds. Umbrellas, bags, and even loose change in your pocket can also help. Keys are one of the best tools. Just don't waste time trying to use them as brass knuckles. Number 7. Keep your pepper spray in the right place. Pepper spray is a great way to stop an attacker, but it won't do much good if you can't get to it in time. There's no point in keeping it in your bag if there's just a bottomless black hole inside. Assaults usually happen unexpectedly, so you have to be able to whip out your self-defense tools as fast as possible. Keep pepper spray in your pocket so you can promptly use it and run away. Number 6. If you've been grabbed by the wrist. If an attacker has grabbed you by the wrist, you can use the rule of thumb. Rotate your hand towards the attacker's thumb and yank yourself free. You have to do it in a quick, sharp jerk. If the assailant catches onto your plan, he'll squeeze your wrist with all his strength. If he does, kick him in the groin and knees and step on his feet with as much force as you can. Number 5. If you've been grabbed by the hair. One of the most common ways of assaulting someone, especially women, is by grabbing the victim's hair. Not only is this technique painful, but it also gives almost total control over the victim's body. First of all, grab the attacker's wrist with both your hands in order to regain control. Then it's time to make use of your feet again. As soon as you feel that the attacker's hand has loosened its grip, let go of it and run. Number 4. If you've been grabbed by the neck. If the attacker has wrapped his fingers around your throat, kick him in the groin or poke his eyes with your fingers. The pain will make him loosen his grip. Number 3. Safety in an elevator. Everyone knows that you shouldn't get into an elevator with strangers, and that you'd better leave if someone suspicious comes in after you. Make it a habit to stand with your back to the buttons panel. It's better to press a button for someone else than to let him stop the elevator and get stuck between floors with him. Number 2. Safety in a car. It goes without saying that you shouldn't get into a car with strangers. But even if it's just a friend of a friend, you need to be precautious. You can pointedly tell someone on the phone or text the car's license plate, color, and your destination for the driver to see and hear. If an assault still happens, remember to aim for vulnerable areas: the groin, nose, and eyes. Number 1. Learn how to give first aid. A lot of us don't bother to learn first aid because we never think we'll need to use it. But never say never. There may be a situation where you or someone else is injured and a hospital isn't in sight. In this case, knowing first aid could save a life. Learn what you should do if someone is bleeding, having a heart attack, has a fracture, strain, or serious burns. You can find a link to a more detailed first aid guide in the description box below. Bonus: a few more safety rules you need to know. Always be on guard. Listening to music on your headphones, playing around with your smartphone, or just looking down at your feet might distract you from noticing a perpetrator. Look around and behind you from time to time. If the assailant loses the element of surprise, he might change his mind about attacking. Keep your distance. Avoid being cornered at all costs. Even if the assailant is moving towards you, don't step back. Move to the side and try to escape that way. Keep your palms out in front of you. This isn't just a defensive position, but also a pacifying one. It's a way of saying, calm down, let's settle this in peace, while also letting the attacker know that you're capable of fighting back. Just make sure that your hands are on the same level with your chin, palms facing outward, and your elbows are half bent. Run! Even if you master all these tricks, it won't make you a superhero. There's no need to test your physical strength against an attacker. Your main objective is to stay unharmed. So remember, your 3 immediate goals should be to break yourself free, disorient the attacker, and escape. Which of these self-defense moves do you think are the most essential ones? Share with us in the comments section. Like this video and send it to all your friends to help us spread the word. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, life is better on the bright side.